Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are on to Week 8's no sweat bet, but of course first, okay, thank you, Des.
There we go.
Thank you, Des.
Signed with the Ravens too, so
Practice squad. But first we have to review Week 7, and somebody here is extra happy. Why don't you tell them why?
Why? Because America, if you followed me on all, I don't have 14 fingers, but all 14 games that week, you would have made some money. Because I was 14-0 last week. Danny was really close behind. 12 and 2?
11 and 3.
11 and 3?
11 and 3. I missed 3 of them.
But
a little unlucky on him, but it is how it is. But Andrew did go a perfect 14-0. It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy for him for sure. Just savor it for now because the comeback's on.
Man, I like the friendly competition we have. But, honestly, in this show, it's a little competitive. It's always competitive between us. But we usually like the same things. So, of course, there were all these choices that hit, and somehow he liked something more than I did on the same game. And it just didn't pan out. But realistically, we bounce off of each other's bets most of the time. We like the same thing most of the time, so it's just a really good week. You'll have those two where you just have that one feeling in your stomach, say, you know what, I just don't like the over. I think the under might hit, and it just happens. But yeah, 14-0. That's
feels nice, doesn't it?
It's a great feeling.
I got close. I've been 2 away and 1 away before, but I've been close.
Hey, tell them who screwed you on one of these games.
Oh, Chicago did for sure. So, that Monday night game.
Nick Foles, man. Gosh, done with you forever.
So I missed on 2 unders. There were, unders had been doing better, but I missed on 2 of the unders and I missed on Chicago. So the total right now is I'm 80-25 and Andrew is 81-24. So we will move on to the no sweat bet for last week. I had Buffalo at -6.5 and the Steelers and Titans game being under 56.5. Hit that. And Andrew had a nice late afternoon teaser of Kansas City -1.5 and LA Chargers -1.5. Also very nice. Hits on that. So both of us were in the positive on that. So I moved to 5-2 in no sweat bets. And Andrew improves, getting better at 3-4 on his no sweat bet. So he made an announcement. He says, I'm going to do better. And he started. So it's been good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll move on to the actual bets that we made. Now, we told you we already had a play on Thursday night, that Thursday night game. We differed on it, but in the end, they all hit, which is hilarious because that's a game that all 4 teasers hit, and I had the Giants in the over. Andrew had Philly in the under, and all of them hit.
Oh.
So that was great, and I was cheering for him. I told him, man, we just need one more, and you're good.
We got it. Yes.
And we got them all. So.
Oh gosh.
Plenty good on it. So we hit on that, and then we went with my no sweat bet on Saturday afternoon. Buffalo -4 is what we took, and then the Steelers game actually got bumped up a little bit, so we got under 57. Now, of course, we all know how that game went, and a missed field goal got us there. Basically, you didn't have to worry about overtime or any of that. So we hit on that. We have a really funny thing that happened, and when he went to go talk to his bookie and put the bet in, he accidentally misread one of our bets, so he put it in as Buffalo -4 and the under in that game, which was actually something I recommended, but I decided not to help take up on that bet because I was a little worried just on the under on it, but. Looking back on it, I was actually thinking I should take this bet just because I was pretty confident, but I passed on it. Andrew took half of the bet on that, so he hits on that pretty nicely. And then he went with his no sweat bet of KC -1.5 and the Chargers -1.5. I was still recovering from a brain aneurysm at that point, so I was like, no, I'm done for the day.
He was stressing.
No,
he was
thanks.
stressing.
Pretty much.
Honestly, realistically, if it was the boogie's mistake, they should have covered it. And of course, I said, "Hey, Danny, we got a situation here."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" I was like, "Don't worry, my boogie's got it. This and that." It's like, great, because blah blah blah. We need to focus on this. I was like, all right, cool. And then you just kind of ask the bookie because he does the whole thing for you. He's the middleman. I said, "Do you need help picking up this bet?" He's like, "You want to pick up half?" I said, "Okay, why not? I'm in a gambling mood. It's Sunday, whatever." So I was very happy about that.
In hindsight, I should have jumped in with it because I was pretty confident in it, but, I like concentrating on one. Usually. Depends.
Trying not to sweat on one game.
Yeah, so we were looking to get even better, so we bet Monday night. Chicago, we actually got Chicago plus 13, and the under was 50. Under was easy, but Chicago did not show up to play at all, so we lost on that. So
we lost by a point.
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me. It would have been the same if they lost by 100 points at that point because they looked terrible. Didn't matter. So total is I went 3-1 last week. Andrew went 4-1. I went 2-1. Andrew went 4-1. So our totals, I'm back even 9-9, and Andrew is on the positive 14-12. So we move on to week 8's no sweat bets, and I'm going to let Andrew tee it up first.
All right, so if you've been watching our No Sweat Bets, you guys know I'm a fan of noon teasers. There's a lot of good values in certain games. So, discussing it with Danny a little bit, I feel that discount double check
Yep.
is one of these values. They got beef with the Vikings. I think Aaron Rodgers will definitely just go out there and win the game, which is what I need him to do, right? Because it is, Green Bay's minus half a point.
Yeah, so they're right now anywhere from 6 to 6.5. So tease that down to a pick 'em to minus half.
And guys, I like Philly, I like Tampa Bay, but sticking with my strategy in the noon game, you can't pass up this value. And don't get me wrong, Danny, I know this might be on your teaser too, but you gotta like the value of Tennessee going into Cincinnati's house and just running them over just to win the game. You're telling me that Tennessee to win the game.
Henry's gonna have a monster game in that for sure.
Right. So I like that. I think that's a pretty good value teaser. I think there's a couple more noon games that have good value as well. But I'm curious to see, Danny, what you're going to pick. I know that there's a secret fans team right here that we haven't mentioned.
Try not to give it away too much, man. Jeez.
I'll leave it a little to my imagination. Go ahead and enlighten us, Danny.
Yeah, so he's got half of my bet already with Green Bay minus half. It's not a gimme, but it's got the best value in my opinion because Green Bay's at home. They're a much better team against a wanting Minnesota Vikings team.
Even without Aaron Jones.
They won't need Aaron Jones for this.
Oh, God. I could use the fantasy points.
It's all right. Man up.
I'm actually crying. Oh, God. I'm worked on my back today.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm walking on America.
And I'm going to take the other half of my... I'm gonna pull what he does and do a early afternoon teaser. And I'm going to go with my Pittsburgh Steelers. Plus 10. I think it's a really, really good value in a game that should be close. Mm-hmm. And I favor the Pittsburgh Steelers to actually have a good chance to win this game. So there might be a small chance that I sprinkle a little bit on a money line bet on this game.
Oh, I thought you were going to sprinkle some money line on the Jets. What happened?
I might do that as well, especially if we get the same numbers at the Circa. Circa's got 1550 plus 1550.
I'm about to give you a show you can do this damn.
Okay, thanks. God, just remember, you're shooting it all, you're editing it all.
Oh, man. You're going to be doing that from the wheelchair, bro. Just to highlight a little value on the Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, a lot of people are kind of antsy. It's almost like when Green Bay went up against Tampa. If you notice, we do like betting both those teams, but when they played each other, we were just like, okay, let's back it up a little bit. Let's just watch and enjoy the game. And I'm pretty happy that I didn't bet that game because
both of us are very happy we didn't bet that game.
I would have bet Green Bay over, and
I probably would have bet Tampa in that game just because it was plus money. You're starting at plus money, but
I don't think the over would hit, right?
I don't think so. It missed it by a point. Because it was 49.
But the interesting stat, if you watched our Pittsburgh video, is that since 2008, 14 meetings. The game has been decided.
Has been under a touchdown, under 7 points. So I've been watching Pittsburgh all my life, and I know that these games, especially in recent history, shows that these games are always hard hitting. They're always high in defense, very close, low scoring. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh plus 10, take the points, And Pittsburgh, and I already think Pittsburgh has a good chance to win the game.
That's great. That gives me some confidence,
And
too.
so I will happily take Pittsburgh with the points there, have a little bit on the money line as well, and hopefully I get a double win in that. Because I've done that a couple times before, and it's nice.
Yeah.
Get a double win that. So quick review. Andrew's no sweat is Green Bay -0.5. Tease down to -0.5, and Tennessee tease down to 0, actually. Side note, right now, Green Bay is anywhere from 6 to 6.5. Tennessee is anywhere also from 6 to 6.5. So you're teasing them basically down to half to pick them. And then my side is Green Bay -0.5, and then teasing Pittsburgh up to +10.
Which I think there's amazing value to. And, we're always friends.
Yeah, a little sprinkle on the.
We're always friends, but I really want Danny to. We're still up in the positive right now, but I have a good feeling about this week in general that we will just come out guns blazing and just ready to get the money and smash it. So
yeah, we're ready for it.
Man.
We're less than 12 hours till it.
Extra hour of beauty sleep for me, America.
Yes, I gotta sleep too. I don't get as much sleep. I don't get as much sleep as the superstar here does. Because I gotta be slaving in front of this laptop and work. Not just.
Yeah, I guess.
Stay beautiful, man.
I'll try. It's very hard. That's why I'm always sleeping, dude.
But let us know in the comments what your teaser bet of the week is. We always like knowing. Sometimes, maybe we're like, oh, that's a really good idea. Let's maybe jump on that kind of teaser as well. Who knows?
I mean, there are a couple that
there are other ones as well.
Cover,
we did mention a primetime teaser, and that's also something else to think about. We always like doing that. Well, I don't always like doing that. He likes to do that more. I like the idea of it, but I don't always like that.
Just in case these noon games don't pan out, you know what I'm saying?
That's the goal, is to be able to give you a no sweat where you don't have to necessarily have to have that last stand, as we like to call it sometimes.
God.
But let us know what you think of our teasers, and let us know if you're betting any teasers. Always like having it, different information out there. Of course, if you enjoyed the content in this video, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with the rest of the season previews that we have to come. But until then, make sure you get your bets in, and of course, don't forget to be a tease.